Hey everybody, this is GGB, Colors Poppers, and I hope you're as hyped as I am for this matchup. We get the ACC at Big Ten. You see the Big Ten team taking the field now, and I hope you are excited for one of the greatest games you will ever see in this tournament. We get to see the ACC and Lamar Jackson versus the Big Ten and Russell Wilson. What else could we possibly want? It's a great matchup, and here we are for it. Whoever wins this game will be going on to the Super Bowl, see if they can crown themselves the Conference of Champions, the best conference. Last year, the Big Ten won it all. We'll see if they can repeat it this year, or maybe the ACC upsets them. Anyways, stay tuned in the next couple days. This will be posted. This will be the Saturday episode. So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, come back, check out all these episodes. It's amazing. Going to be an amazing game. Let's see it. We're here for it. Kickoff. 7 more episodes to go after this one, a week after. So, anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. It does take a lot of effort to make, but let's see the field. Onto the field comes Mr. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now, and why the ACC is starting, as well as the Big 12, a very long and prosperous chance of winning this championship. Anyways, Lamar Jackson goes over under center. It looks like it might be a handoff to Dalvin Cook, and they do. They go straight up handoff to Dalvin Cook, but luckily for the Big Ten, they stop him. A very good play made by Mr. Ryan Kerrigan. I'm going to go with that. But causes a 1-yard loss. Yep, I think it's Kerrigan. Anyways, as you can see, the Big Ten defense is stout. It's likely to be very good this year. And both these teams are built for the now and the future. They're both very good teams. But anyways, Lamar Jackson going shotgun. Let's see if the Big Ten brings pressure, if they drop it off. They do. They bring pressure. He gets a free shot at the quarterback, but luckily he gets the ball off to Devontae Parker, who picks up almost a first down, brings up a 3rd and inches. And a very interesting decision. So they could bring a blitz here with their linebackers. Maybe, hopefully, Joey Bosa and J.J. Watt gets to him. And honestly, if I was the ACC, I'd run it straight up the middle with Dalvin Cook because defensive tackle is probably the weakest position on this team. Anyways, if you want to see these guys' full rosters, so they do end up picking the first down up with a little screen pass. But if you guys want to see these teams' full rosters, go check out the divisional games, the ACC at the Big 12 at ACC game, and the Independents at Big 10 game. Both first quarters of both of those games will have the full-on rosters of these teams. So if you want to go check out the full-on rosters where all these players went to college, if you're wondering, go check out those videos. It's at the beginning of the video, so it should be easy to find. Not hard. So if you're interested, go back and check it out. Anyways, the ACC picks up the first down of the game, and Lamar Jackson takes a step back. He has time, and he scrambles out of the pocket. He does a juke move, and look at Lamar Jackson go, and this is why we love watching him play. Gets it all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a play by Mr. Lamar Jackson. 1 rush, 45 yards. And keep in mind, they did beat the Big 12 last week, and they were the runner-up last year. They were the runner-up for the Conference of Champions. They had the second-best year last year. They were an amazing team last year, and they probably still are an amazing team. Patrick Mahomes is an amazing quarterback, and the ACC defense was able to pick him off numerous times. But the Big Ten won the entire thing last year, so it'll be very interesting to see if the ACC can actually beat the Big Ten, or if that was just a one-time thing against the Big 12. So they got a little dump-off pass here. Doesn't exactly work, only picks up about a couple yards. But let's look at this ACC starting lineup. So on the offensive line, we have Anthony Castonza, Brandon Linder, Rodney Hudson, Shaq Mason, and other guy. DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Freeman. And you have Dalvin Cook, and you have a receiver. You have Devontae Parker, tight end, I think, Olsen. Sorry, I didn't get that off fast enough. But honestly, it's a very cool matchup. I like watching these two teams play. It's going to be an awesome game. So they bring a 5-man rush. Actually, it might have been 6. So they get all the way to the 1-yard line with a big catch by Devontae Parker. Picks up a lot of yardage. And Devontae Parker really has been the answer on this drive for this team. They definitely needed to find a guy to go to early. But it's surprising that it's not D. Hopkins. And it was surprising that was not a touchdown. It seemed like he was in the end zone when he caught it. But that was definitely close. That definitely could be reviewed. But they're not going to review it. 1st and goal. Let's see if... Oh, yeah. Tennessee does into... Tennessee challenge... what? Did they not think that was a catch? Because it was most definitely a catch, I'm pretty sure. The question is, was he in the end zone? He might have been in the end zone. Why would you challenge that if you're the Big Ten? That is horrible coaching by Vrabel. Like, why would you, something benefited you like that? I understand, obviously, you don't want to pick him 1st down and give him 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. But also, you don't want to, do that. That's a horrible decision. But, fortunately for them, it's not overturned as a touchdown, which it could. Anyways, the Big Ten are definitely backed up on their own goal line here, but the ACC goes shotgun, so let's see. So they go handoff with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook gets stuffed up the middle, bringing up actually, sorry, that was Devonta Freeman, not Dalvin Cook. I sound like an idiot. But, anyways, I hope you guys, honestly, it's the 1st of May, so, April's over, yay. Hopefully NBA comes back soon. In the summer, it's not closed down again, and football comes back. Because if football doesn't come back, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. I'm just going to probably die in a hole, honestly. So, anyways, Lamar Jackson goes 5 wide. So, most likely a pass, but I wouldn't put it, I guess, look at that, though. No one came up to touch him. You might as well. Lamar Jackson's basically a running back turned quarterback. He actually reminds me a lot of Taysom Hill. He can't make all the throws, but he is one of the most athletic quarterbacks I've ever seen play the game. Almost Michael Vick might not have been athletic as this guy is. But I'd like to point out, in real life, Lamar Jackson has never won a playoff game. He's won as many playoff games as Andy Dalton has. So, keep that in mind. He does seem really good, but he really choked during the NFL playoffs this year and last year, so I wouldn't put too much faith in him to go win you the game in the playoffs. Honestly, during the regular season, though, he's been pretty great. 13-3 record with the Ravens. It's amazing. Last year. Anyways, if you're wondering why the heck Mike Vrabel is the Tennessee Titans are the Big Ten and Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the ACC. I guess you could... The ACC is pretty close to Tampa, I guess. I guess it's not super close, but Miami's in the ACC, and that's not that far of a drive from Tampa, in all considering things. But if you didn't know, I went 100% accurate. Let me just explain what this game is real quick during the kickoff. Okay, so I took the players that went to Big Ten schools and ACC schools, obviously. So the starting quarterback for the Big Ten, as you can see here, is Russell Wilson. He's from Wisconsin. And as you can see, the starting quarterback for the ACC is Lamar Jackson because he went to Louisville. But, so it's pretty simple. If you go to a college, if that's your college, that's the team you play for. So that's why the Big Ten's all those players. But you might be thinking, why is the Big Ten the Titans? The Tennessee Titans are not that far up north. Although, I could see it, but... the reason the Big Ten is the Tennessee Titans is because actually Mike Vrabel went to Ohio State. That was where he went to school, so therefore, Big Ten. Anyways, let's look at this roster for the Big Ten Titans. Offensive line, we have Brian Beluga, Brandon Sheriff, Travis Frederick, Marshall Yonda, Ryan Ramczyk. Receiving core, we have Michael Thomas, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, George Kittle, and Stephon Diggs. Anyways, what I was trying to say is then the reason that the ACC is going to be the Buccaneers is because actually, if you did not know, Bruce Arians went to Virginia Tech. That was where he went to college. So that's why the ACC is the Buccaneers and not some other school. And that's because the Buccaneers did better of all the ACC coaches last year. So Ezekiel Elliott picks up the first down with a 5-yard rush. And if they want to win today, Russell Wilson's got to have a good game offensively. Lamar Jackson's going to definitely lead this team to a good amount of points. So if you're Russell Wilson, you gotta keep scoring consistently for this team. You don't want to be like the FCS Division 3 Packers. But let's see what the Big Ten can do here. So they go run out, right? I don't know why that guy juked. He had a good lane to pick up more, but, he just decide to be an idiot. So the ACC Buccaneers defense, we got defensive line, Calais Campbell, Grady Jarrett, and Aaron Donald. Linebackers, we have Chandler Jones, Luke Kuechly, Tremaine Edmonds, and Bradley Chubb, which, by the way, is Luke Kuechly's last year. And secondary of Jalen Ramsey, Derwin James, Isaiah, and Justin Simmons, and other. Sorry, I didn't get that off fast enough. But actually, if the ACC wants to get Luke Kuechly one last chance, actually, this was his last chance of getting to be on the team where the ACC is crowned champions, because if you may or may not know, Luke Kuechly, one of the best middle linebackers in the league this year, has decided to retire from the NFL. So Luke Kuechly will not be on the ACC team next year, which is going to be a very interesting storyline next year to see who takes over at middle linebacker. Will it be Tremaine Edmonds or will it be someone else? Don't know. Probably Tremaine Edmonds, if we're not going to lie. But Devin Bush for the actual Buccaneers might be in the running there. So, 1st and 10. Let's see what Russell Wilson does. So they go handoff with Ezekiel Elliott. He finds a pretty big hole. Picks up a first down, maybe a little. Actually, I'm sorry. That was not Ezekiel Elliott. It's my bad. But it's Le'Veon Bell's first run of the day. Good job for Le'Veon. You might actually see that. You're probably going to see mostly Ezekiel Elliott, but Le'Veon Bell will get the ball every now and then. He's more of the scat back for this team. Weirdly, the second-string guy, Saquon Barkley, probably will not get any carries this game. He didn't get any carries in the Independence game, and I doubt that changes here today, barring an injury. So, they go quick screen pass out to Stephon Diggs, and Stephon Diggs, picks up 2 yards. Yeah, on a run, or 1 yard. Nope, 2 yards, I'm right. On a rush, technically, because it was a backwards pass. Good job for Allen Robinson. And honestly, as we could see in the Independence game, Allen Robinson is a big part of this offense, so watch him for plays here. Honestly, they need to get George Kittle more involved, though. He is one of the best tight ends in the game. So they go handoff Ezekiel Elliott. He picks up about 3 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 4. So a very interesting situation for the Big Ten. Derwin James Jr. coming up and make that play. Honestly, if you're a Big Ten fan, you might want... The only sad thing about the Big Ten is that one of the best players on it, Ryan Shazier, is actually still going through some medical problems. It's another word saying he's still pretty much not going to play football again. I mean, we all hope that he will return to the game one day, but especially for the Big Ten, he's one of their best middle linebackers. And without him, there's definitely a severe talent gap, although they're still pretty good at all the positions except for defensive tackle. So, anyways, Big Ten picks up this first down here. Hopefully, they can keep driving and end up eventually getting in this end zone for Big Ten fans. So, 13 minutes into the actual video, Russell Wilson goes little curl route. I'm an idiot. But Allen Robinson gets his first catch of the day because the other one was considered a rush because it was a backwards pass. But also, it's going to be Travis Frederick's last chance to get a conference championship title. I think he got one last year, but he has the chance to get another one here because he also retired, if you did not know. So, an accurate pass by Russell Wilson brings up the 3rd and 2, and they could have easily picked up the first down. So, let's see if the ACC is able to stand strong here or if the Big Ten is able to punch their way in. So, definitely going to be interesting here. So, if you didn't know, the exclamation marks normally means they're going to blitz. So, watch out for the guy with the little exclamation point on him. So, they go, oh, I know why that's happening. Okay, I'm smarter than I thought I was. But, I think that's showing, never mind, I don't know why that's happening. I thought it was for Russell Wilson's blitz radar thing, but I'm pretty sure that only activates when his Superstar X Factor is on, so it's not on yet, so I don't know why that's happening, but it is showing you the rushers because it's just a nice thing to do to these watchers, and if you see an exclamation point, I'm pretty sure that means that they're going to rush the passer. So, let's see what happens here for the Big Ten. They snap the ball, holds it, Robbie Gold kicks it, it's up and good. Great hold by Drew Brees. And if you did not know, Drew Brees is from Purdue, so he's going to be the backup quarterback for this game. Honestly, one of the best quarterback rooms in all the Conference of Championships tournament. You have Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Russell Wilson. So, even if one of them gets hurt, they have solid backups behind him. But that's the same for the ACC. Even if Lamar Jackson gets hurt, even though it'll be a significant scheme difference, Matt Ryan will be there to take over as starting quarterback, which is not that much of a drop-off. I mean, it's a different quarterback because Lamar Jackson's more of a running guy and Matt Ryan's just a passing guy. But it's definitely not that much of a... Matt Ryan's probably better at passing than Lamar Jackson. So, Lamar Jackson, the ACC, is going to get this ball back, 23-yard line. And they have a pretty good 7-3 lead, so good for the ACC. And this is the ACC's last real chance to get a ring for Luke Kuechly, so that's definitely a motivating factor. But Lamar Jackson will be with them for a long time. Dalvin Cook's a young guy. So they go play action here. It's a 4-man rush. He has time to throw it. And it's picked off. Great play. DeAndre Hopkins ends up dropping it, and Devin McCourty takes advantage of it and gets the pick. He's now in the zone, so I would not recommend going anywhere near Devin McCourty. And now the Big Ten has a chance to take the lead on this drive. So good job by Devin McCourty. But it's really the other guys here. Dang, I wish I knew who 35 was, because that's who really caused the tip or the drop by DeAndre Hopkins, who probably wouldn't drop that ball in real life. But Devin McCourty's able to get it up, make sure it doesn't hit the ground, and pick it. He picks it off. And Russell Wilson will be taking the field again. It's going to be interesting because Aaron Donald is one of the best defensive linemen in all of football, but he's going against one of the best offensive lines in all of football. So let's see what Russell Wilson does here. So he drops back to pass. He basically has all the time in the world, but then he tries to run. I don't know what that was. Like, there was no way he's getting through that hole, but Grady Jarrett ends up getting the sack, bringing up a 2nd and 13. So, yeah, like, I don't understand that. What was your strategy there? Like, there is no hole there. No way you get through that hole. There's a 5-man rush. You can run around the left side. You could probably make a big play over there, but trying to get that through that hole is a bad decision by Russell Wilson, and it ends up with him on the ground, so that's unfortunate for him. But 2nd and 13, they bring their fullback onto the field, Alec Ingold from Wisconsin. So they go run with Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott hits the corner, and he picks up the first down. So a big run by Zeke. And if you didn't know, Zeke went to Ohio State, which is why he's on this team. And if you wanted to know, Le'Veon Bell went to Michigan State, which is why he's on this team. If you wanted to know, Tom Brady went to Michigan, which is on this team. I think those are all the people I mentioned. And if you wanted to know, for the defensive side of things, Luke Kuechly went to Boston College, and that's why he's on this team. So, anyways, Alec Ingold brings on the field. He's the fullback, by the way. He's still on the field, so I think they might go play action here, or like a little screen. So that's a good pass. It looks like Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he gets all the way out to the 20-yard line. Great play call by Mike Vrabel. Just when they think they're going to run it, they see Stephon Diggs has a little bit of running room, and he's definitely one of the bigger... There's going to be 3 big plays, hopefully 4. If they want to win here, they need 4 big playmakers. Obviously, last game we saw Stephon Diggs, and we saw Michael Thomas, and we saw Allen Robinson make a lot of plays, but honestly, George Kittle seems a little bit forgotten in the mix, and he definitely needs to be a bigger part in today's receiving game if they want to win. So they go draw play here. And Le'Veon Bell pushes it up for about 3 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 7. It wasn't a great play, but it wasn't a horrible one either. They get 3 yards. So if they keep going like that, they would have to go for it on 4th down. But, 3rd and 4, I guess you don't have to pick up 3 yards in that play. But so let's see what they do here on 2nd and 7. I think, honestly, I'd go play action here or just straight up standard pass, yeah. So Russell Wilson scrambles out to his right, and for some reason he tries to go back inside. I don't know what exactly that was about, but instead he picks up about 4 yards, brings up a 3rd and 3. This is where a nice, 3-yard gain would be nice, picking up a 1st down here. But definitely if they want to take the lead here, they definitely need to convert this. So let's see what Russell Wilson and the Big Ten offense do. So he takes the step back. He has time to throw it. He decides to scramble, and he's going to pick up this 1st down. I don't know why I didn't try, sliding there. It seemed like the smart thing to do. But he decides to go with the, not a smart thing to do because that puts him in danger of fumbling the ball. We all know in Madden, your quarterback could have 99, or I don't know if he can get 100 yet, 199 carrying, and he could still fumble the football. So you definitely don't want that. So why don't you just slide here? You literally gained 1 yard by not sliding, and that's just not worth the risk, in my opinion. But he gets up to the 7-yard line, and he has a 1st and goal. I guess that was worth it. I don't know. But there you go. Some tight ends on this field. So let's see what they do. So they go play action here. He throws it short to Vernon Davis, I believe. He's from Maryland, if you were wondering. And he actually goes backwards a yard, so not great play by Russell Wilson. Vernon Davis doesn't get anywhere and basically goes backwards. Brings a 2nd and goal where they would have been if Russell Wilson had just slid and, thrown an incomplete pass, I guess. I don't know. Where they run and it went nowhere. But I guess that's probably what more realistically. But 2nd and goal, let's see what Mike Vrabel calls here. So they bring in Stephon Diggs on a little jet sweep. They hand it to him, and he picks up a good... Actually, I'm sorry, that was not so hard. But Allen Robinson, that was Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, the man out of Penn State, needs to be a big part of today's passing attack, and I guess a running attack maybe a little bit. If they want to win here today, Allen Robinson was huge in that Independence game. So as you can see, those two guys in the middle, they're going to blitz. They have their little exclamation points on them. So they go pitch here out to Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott has the easy way in. He picks up the touchdown. Great play by Zeke. And the Big Ten takes a 10-7 lead. So no passing touchdowns as of yet today. Lamar Jackson has 1 rushing, and Ezekiel Elliott has 1 rushing. So definitely going to be interesting to see how the ACC strikes back here in the 1st quarter of play. Still have 3 more quarters, 3 more episodes to go after today's one. Anyways, I hope you guys are watching this. It actually is very interesting to watch myself, but it does take a lot of work to put these videos together, so please go down to the bottom of the video and hit that like button. But Gold nails the extra point, takes a 10-7 lead, so good drive by the Big Ten. Poor Tom Brady, all he wants is a high five. Look at him, he's so lonely. So lonely. I'm so lonely. Anyways, Mike Vrabel is actually coaching his team very well here. And they were able to take advantage of a very good pick by Devin McCourty. And so let's see what plays Bruce Arians has schemed up today for Lamar Jackson and company. And Bruce Arians has the benefit now of working with a very, very good, talented running quarterback with Lamar Jackson. He hasn't really had that, ever in the past, so his best running quarterback was Jameis Winston, and honestly, I'm not sure that's a great running quarterback. His quarterback so far has been, Carson Palmer, and remember, he coached older quarterbacks, so Jameis Winston was probably his youngest quarterback ever he's coached. And he got rid of him to work with Tom Brady. So, as you can see, he likes working with older quarterbacks. So, let's see what Bruce Arians calls here. So, he goes run with Dalvin Cook. Honestly, very smart. They have not gotten him involved enough, in my opinion. So, let's meet the Big Ten defense. We haven't gotten to see that yet. On the defensive line, we have J.J. Watt, Daquan Jones, and Joey Bosa. In the linebackers, we have T.J. Watt, Levante David, Joe Schobert, and Ryan Kerrigan. In the secondary, we have Jason McCourty, Adrian Amos, Devin McCourty, and Desmond King II. So, very strong secondary, obviously. And if you're going to attack a place, I'd go run up the middle because Daquan Jones and Maurice Hurst at a Michigan and Penn State, at a Penn State and Michigan, respectively, are very. They're honestly not the strongest at the two positions, and you could go middle linebacker with Joe Schobert. But so Penn State brings a blitz, and unfortunately for them, they're able to get it. Lamar Jackson's able to get it out quick, pick up a good amount of yardage with a run after the catch by Mr. Tyler Boyd. And honestly, Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, he's a very good third option for this ACC offense, so expect him to get involved a decent amount today. But I'd say the main percent of the balls are going to end up going to players like DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Parker, who were two great players. Tyler Boyd, being not that level of greatness, is going to get targeted less, but he's a good third option to have on the field. I'd go to him over Greg Olsen and Eric Ebron. So 1st and 10. The Big Ten brings what looks like to be a mid blitz, and Dalvin Cook brings up about 5 yards on the play, so bringing up a 2nd and 5. Let's see what the ACC decides to do here. About a minute and a half left in this first quarter, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. But Lamar Jackson goes into under center. Let's see if they go run here, or if they're going to go standard pass or play action, but they go run, and Dalvin Cook gets tackled in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Brings up a 3rd and 9. So, great play by Joe Schobert, and brings up an interesting predicament for this ACC offense on 3rd and 9. Let's see if Lamar Jackson's able to dot him up and get this first down, or if they're going to have to kick a long field goal with Mr. Harrison Butker out of Georgia Tech. Yellow Jacket. But let's see what Bruce Arians schemes up here. 48 seconds left in this first quarter, so they go pass, and it's incomplete, so obviously they're going to have to go for a long field goal, but I bet Harrison Butker can tie this game up possibly. So let's see if Harrison Butker will take advantage of this opportunity. Levante David's getting all the hype. By the way, Levante David, if you were wondering, went to Nebraska. If you were wondering, Matt Ryan, the holder for this team, went to Boston College. So, getting all sorts of interesting facts here today. But Harrison Butker, the Yellow Jacket, goes and ties that game up 10-10. And honestly, this is a pretty good game here in the first quarter. But I'd like to remind everyone that it was a tie game in the first quarter. 0-0 between the FCS Division II, Division III Packers and the SEC Browns. A lot can change in these 3 quarters here. Or maybe just 1 quarter if you're the FCS Division II, Division III Packers. Or just the Houston Texans, I guess. In real life, a lot could change in 1 quarter. But Butker's going to kick it off for us. 41 seconds left game time. I'm wondering what Russell Wilson and the Big Ten will do with these final few seconds. But here we go. See kickoff. Harrison Butker gets that ball away. Stephon Diggs is going to get room to return it. Gets it all the way up to the 28-yard line. So good play by Stephon Diggs. Good return. 3 yards more than if he took it in the end zone, so I guess that's good. Russell Wilson will get the ball with 37 seconds left. Taking the field with Zeke from Ohio State, if you're wondering. Michael Thomas from Ohio State as well. And Alec Ingalls from Wisconsin, if you were wondering, the fullback. So, 37 seconds of Russell Wilson takes a step back. He has time to pass. He scans. Almost throws an interception. That would have hurt. But 2nd and 10, 33 seconds left. Let's see if they go run here, if they'll go pass. If they run here, they don't have to run another play before the first quarter is done. But if they go pass and it's incomplete, we'll have to run another play. I guess if it's pass and it's complete, we'll not have to run it. They will not have to run another play. So Russell Wilson takes his time to back the snap, and he throws it, and it could have been another interception, but instead it's swatted down. 3rd and 10, 30 seconds left, and it's looking like they're going to have to punt again. So, I don't know. Good play by the ACC defense, I guess, but this just not look like the Russell Wilson we saw so far in this first quarter, leading both his drives to, points. So anyways, Russell Wilson drops back to pass. He goes scrambling route, and he gets tackled for about a 3-yard gain. Brings a 4th and 7, and looks like we're going to run out of this first quarter before they have to punt. But anyways, guys, I'd like to say a few things before we all go. Anyways, if you could just go, it does take a lot of effort, so go hit that like button. Definitely go make that thing blue. If you enjoyed the video, go back, check out the other videos. They also are very good. Most of them are pretty good games. Some of them are. But if they're bad games, I offer you my expertise and wisdom for football stuff. Anyways, also, hit that subscribe button. Give me my 17th subscriber. That's what I really want in life, so just give me that to me. Please, 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 please. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is GGB, Colas Puffer, saying adios, amigos.